and our group homes, or one of our group homes down in the Dothan area. Again, both of these serve kids from all over the state. Before I jump into those, I do want to just speak at our group home. We have transitional living behind the apartments. I'm sorry, behind the home. Transitional living is when our kids have either shown great independence, they have a job, and they're ready to learn to go the next step of independence. And so we set them up in an apartment where they have their own kitchen. They have to cook for themselves, but if they decide to spend all their money on a video game, they have dinner. We're not going to let them go hungry, but we teach them the next month that you've got to manage your money a little bit more. So the settlement home that I spoke of earlier, we have boys there, teenage boys. I have 3 teenage boys. This home has anywhere from 5 to 8, depending on what the kids are doing. And I just am amazed at how well these boys do. They are into sports. They clean their rooms. Our staff work with them on spiritual development. They go to church. These boys seem to always, when we used to do our celebration weekends, they would always win Bible trivia. But this is a home. Once they go into the independent living or graduate from high school, we always work for the next step. We don't know they all could take different tracks. We have one young man that just finished his certificate for heating and air. We've provided all the support for him to do that. The other young man that I'm going to share about is Eric. And Eric, he came to us when he was 8, and he was very timid, scared, anything that you would think of. And he started school, he did sports, and started really opening up. He started feeling like he belonged. He graduated from high school, and he decided he wanted to move into the apartments behind, try community college. After a few months, he was like, this is not what I want to do. He didn't have the structure that he was used to, and he just kind of felt like he was floundering. Through our group home manager there, who's a lifelong military man, he said, you need to try the military and go into the Army. He did not want to do that, but through John's encouragement, they went and he did it. And he graduated from basic training. During basic training, he was a leader. When he graduated, I went, plus all his brothers from the group home, plus all of our staff. And I say that because we are his family. And again, we are able to take all those boys because of your support. That is something that's not reimbursed by the state. We loaded them up, drove to Georgia, spent the night in a hotel, took them all out to dinner to celebrate his graduation. And I didn't know this, but when you graduate, you send a letter home to your family so they get it before graduation. And he sent this letter to his brothers at the group home. And he said, "Dear brothers, this whole experience has been a huge change to me mentally, physically, and spiritually. I've learned that nobody in this world is ready to hand you anything. You have to work your rear off and go get it. Most importantly, I found a friend that would never leave my side in any situation, and that's God. Whenever I had no one to turn to, he was right there protecting me the entire time. He'll never leave you or forsake you, even when you reach your lowest points. I appreciate everything that Embrace Alabama Kids has done for me. You all helped shape me into the man I'm becoming, and y'all are the reason I'm physically and mentally fit to be part of one of the strongest fighting forces in the world. I wouldn't trade you guys for anything in the world. And Mr. John, Miss Joy, Miss Lisa, Mr. Scott, and Miss Janet are the foundation of the future of every child that comes through. I'm blessed to have had great role models in my life. I appreciate every punishment I received, every dish I had to soak, every dollar I was told to save, every decision that was supported, and every time they told me no. I love you guys, and I will see you at graduation. By the time y'all get this, I will officially be a soldier in the United States Army. Love, Private White." That is one of my favorite things to share. And then a few weeks ago, or really about 3 or 4 weeks ago, well, this is us at his graduation right here. One of the pictures I just love. And then a few weeks ago, I got a text from Miss Janet and said he's home for 3 weeks on vacation, and he's home at our group home because we are his home. And here he's beefed up a little bit and looks a little more mature. And that's the transitional living apartment behind it. But that's what I just love is that home, we are home. We've had many other kids that have gone into the military, and they have gone, when they sign up, their next of kin is us. And it's not anybody in their family because they feel like we are their family.